So Steve Young here for the Co-Roundtable. One of the issues involved in capitalism is market power, market control versus competition. How many players are there in a market? How many sellers of a particular product? One of the classical defenses for capitalism as a good system, as a moral system, if you will, is that it thrives on competition and it encourages competition. And competition drives down the price of goods and services while driving up the quality so that the consumer, society, broadly speaking, in the long run, they get the best deal. A new company comes in with the same product for a lower price or a better product, and everything goes fine and everything gets better and better and better. Unless, of course, competition is not favored by capitalism. What many scholars and some others worry about, not only in the United States today in 2020, but also in Europe, is that industries and industry sectors are more and more concentrated because fewer and fewer firms provide. And many reasons for concentration really come down to buying competitors. A big company sees a small company which might be a threat, so they go out and they buy it for a lot of cash. The owners of the small company are happy to take the cash because they can go on and do something else with it, either live well or start another company or whatever. But there's more concentration. So recently, in the chip field, one of the big companies, Advanced Micro Devices, is buying a rival company, Xilinx, for $35 billion, which is a lot of money. AMD is paying $35 billion to acquire a competitor, which means there will be less competition in chip making, which somewhere along the line is either going to mean higher prices to buyers of chips or the people who buy chips to put in cell phones or other devices, or it could mean lower quality over time because if you have big market share and you have a captive audience, why invent? Why make things better? So there's one example there, and then there's a second example in credit cards. Visa, a major, and I think there are basically really only two big companies in credit cards. There's Visa and MasterCard. There's some others, but those are the two big ones. Visa wants to buy a new player for $5.3 billion, which is still a lot of money. But the Justice Department in the United States is investigating this one on the grounds that it will create too much market concentration. There is increasingly in the United States, and the Europeans are tougher on this, an argument that government should be a more vigilant watchdog over companies and not allow market concentration.